2 pints, I'm looking at your journal. If 2 pints is equivalent, you said to 2 cups, right?
Yeah.
Well, 2 cups is equivalent to 1 pint. So for 2 pints, how many cups would it be? What would it be? Did you put it backwards, or can you explain to me what that means?
2 cups.
And 2 cups is equivalent to...
I forgot to do 1 pint.
So 2 cups is equivalent to 1 pint, right? But you're saying 2 pints.
But we're doing something else now. We're not doing it.
So 2 cups equals 1 pint. And how many cups equals 2 pints?
Okay, we did. This is our third one. 4?
How did you know
So
that?
this is our third. Because it's better if we...
Hold on, Vanessa, I'm talking to Jenny.
Because if we time the spike too, because we have... This is our 4th.
Nice. Okay. So then what would our equivalency statement be down here?
Oh. Well, I know why you got the lunch. It's because there's a dot. 5.
Nice. Awesome. Can you explain this to her, Jenny, what you just did? I need everybody in Jenny's group to listen to this. This is really exciting and important. Cassidy, I need your eyes on that.
If 1 quart is equivalent to 2 pints, 4 cups is equivalent to 2 pints.
And how did you know that?
I knew that because I did 2 times 2.
2 times 2.
And there's
So, do you think that you could try to figure something out like this for any of the other units of measurement? Okay, I want you to try maybe for pints equaling a quart.
And then 4 quarts.
Quarts equaling a gallon. Maybe you could try it with 2 gallons or something like that, okay?
5, 6, 7. Ben, so get in front of you. 8. 4. No. This is 7. Right. This is 7.
How many quarts are in a gallon?
8.
You have 4 quarts in a gallon. Oh, so 8 quarts equals how many gallons?
2.
2 gallons. Okay. Awesome.
4 pints is equal to
Your group, I have a question. What are you doing exactly with that gallon right now?
We're seeing how many cups.
How many cups, and how many cups have you filled it up with so far?
12.
Wow. So how many more do you predict will fit in there?
3. No, 2.
Okay, let's see.
Can I fill it up?
With somebody, make sure you have somebody to talk to because we have some more statements to make about capacity.
Oh.
All right, it looks like we're mostly partnered up. No, Brian, you're fine with Max and Teresa. Okay. And
Bye.
okay, I need everybody knee to knee looking at each other. Jenny and Mia are being awesome models right now. Wow, Ben and Cassie, great. Okay. Our first sentence that we are going to share with our partner is is smaller than a and you could say a quart is smaller than a gallon, something like that. I want to hear you talking.
Gallon is smaller than yeah, so you can't have anything smaller than a gallon. That's 2 gallons. No, can't. don't have 2 gallons.
Wait, why did you say unless you double them all?
Since if you doubled them all, that would probably make way more than 3 gallons.
If you doubled everything, it would make more than, it would make how many gallons, do you think? 2 gallons. Okay, so you're really pushing your thinking there. I like that a lot. Okay, I want you to share that with the whole One, two, three, eyes on me. Awesome. Who can share this sentence frame with us? Jonathan, can you please share this with us?
A gallon is a cup is smaller than a gallon.
I like that. You realized you made that correction in your head. That's awesome. Okay, let's hear from Maya.
Well, me and Jasper actually put like a cup, a quarter of a cup is smaller than like something.
Wow, so a quarter of a cup. So what Maya's saying is a cup, if this is our cup, a quarter of the cup would be
Half.
what fraction? Maya.
1/4.
1/4. Perfect. We can look right up here. These are our quarters right there. So if we broke this up into 4s, so you're saying that a quarter of a cup, so just like this, is smaller than what?
Jasper and Dad put that 1/4 of a gallon, 1/4 of a cup is smaller than 300 gallons.
This is true. So, it's smaller than 1 gallon, right? So 300 gallons, it would definitely be smaller than that. Okay, and I want to hear from Ben. Ben, can you tell us what you were talking about with Cassidy?
Me and Cassidy did like all of the things until up to the quarter, and then we said that a gallon isn't small than anything. So then I said if you probably put everything together, the quart, the pint, and the cup, it would probably make over a gallon and a gallon.
So do you think that 1 quart, 1 pint, and 1 cup would be over a gallon?
Yeah.
You think so? Well, we know that how many quarts makes a gallon?
4.
It's right in your measurement journal.
4. Yeah.
So you know that 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. So if we only had 1 quart, and then a pint is even smaller than a quart, and then a cup is even smaller than a pint, would that be more than a gallon?
Probably just.
It would still probably be
a gallon. If you doubled it 2 times, it would probably.
So let's look at everything. So here we have all of our different measurement tools, except we're missing pint. So we know that 4 quarts makes a gallon, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these together. 1 gallon. But if we just had one of these, and a cup, which one do you think is bigger? 4 of these together, or just one of each of these?
4.
4 quarts would be bigger, right? So, but Ben, I heard you saying something like maybe if we did 2 cups.
Yeah.
So can you explain that a little bit more?
You could do like 2 cups, and that might just be like a pint, or maybe over a pint. And then you could do a pint 2 times. That would maybe be a quarter or something. And then you could do a quarter 2 times.
So maybe if we multiplied all of these things, it would be more than a gallon. Is that where you're going with this? Okay. And throughout the week, we're going to be really experimenting. Jenny, do you have something to add?
Well, me and Mia, we wanted to go even further than a gallon.
Okay.
But I don't know if these are safe measurements for like.
Try it out. What were you talking about?
We were going to say a gallon is smaller than a pool. And then I said.
A gallon is smaller than a what?
Pool. And I said a pool is smaller than the ocean. And then I said the ocean is smaller than the Earth. And then I said the Earth is smaller than the sun. And then I said
The sun is smaller than the galaxy.
Wow! And then you kept on going on and on and on. Well, guess what? You have an exit card right now, and one of the questions on your exit card has to do with a pool and what you would use to measure your pool. And don't tell me right now. I don't want to know. What you were just talking about goes with our exit card exactly. Great thinking, and it even has even more to do with what we're doing tomorrow. John Luke.
What's an exit card?
An exit card, it's what you use to show me that you're done with the lesson and that we learned what we were supposed to learn. And if we didn't, that's okay. We will go over it tomorrow. So we have one more sentence frame to go over. A is larger than a So, back to your productive partnerships.
The
galaxy. So, John Luke, what was yours?
The black hole is larger than Pluto.
Can we? Nice, but I want us to use our units of measurement we've been working on. So whatever's in your word bank.
A gallon is larger than a
Nice, awesome. Okay. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
I've heard awesome things. I've heard about skyscrapers. I've heard about black holes. I've heard about the galaxy. Awesome. I want us to be making our equivalency statements or our comparative statements with our units of measurement. And who can remind me? We're comparing things right now. Who can remind me what comparing means? Vinash.
It's like a comparative.
It's like a comparative. So it says like something is more than something else or something is less than something else. So we're making comparative statements.
Less than,
Larger than, greater than, less than, smaller than. All of these are comparative statements or comparative phrases, and that's what we're doing right now. So I want you to make a comparative phrase, but I want to make sure that you're talking about our units of measurement just for right now, even though your thinking is great. So who can come up with something? Actually, let me pick out of my fair sticks. Jonathan. I remember we're doing larger than.
A galaxy is larger than a basketball court.
All right, this is true. Can you make a similar statement but using our units of measurement? So whatever's in your vocabulary bank on your paper.
The pint is smaller than a gallon.
Perfect. Now can we try it with larger than?
A gallon is larger than a pint.
Daphne's gone. She's getting her cast removed. Geo, can you please do one with larger than?
A gallon is larger than a pint.
A gallon is larger than a pint. Awesome. So if we think back to our story really quickly, and we think about Mr. Pig. Remember Mr. Pig?
Yeah.
And he was making that recipe for his wife. And Daphne's kind of guessed, or she kind of thought that the reason maybe why Mr. Pig's recipe got so crazy and the fire department was called was because he put that cookbook away. So when we're learning about measurement, we're not just learning about measurement to learn about measurement. Sometimes when you're cooking it says you need 2 pints of something, or you need 4 quarts of something. And you can't just go, I think that's about, I know that, a gallon is pretty big, and a quart is like smaller, and probably maybe like 3 quarts goes in a gallon. Would your recipe turn out right? No, because how many quarts goes in a gallon? 4, right? Exactly. So, I hope that you understand why that story made so much sense to what we're doing today. Angel, do you have a question?
I'll just say, another way for saying yes, you could say, I can draw a conclusion.
Ooh, nice. Listen to that academic vocabulary.